Yo everybody, so this video is pretty different from the ones that I did before. Today we're gonna be going over a Deepwoken boss concept that I made. So yeah, let's get into that. So first, his appearance. So this new boss would look similar to a deer, except that he is standing on two legs, similarly to the way a Sharko does. And he also has glowing antlers due to the energy of all the victims that he absorbed after his victims tried engaging him. Encounter. So basically how the encounter would go is this bot would only be encountered when you try to enter a certain area of the map, which I'm not sure what it's gonna be since I'm not a dev, from which his name comes Cervus, the Guardian of Beyond. So if you don't know, Cervus means deer in Latin, and his nickname is Guardian of Beyond because I simply don't know where they would put him in game. So I named him in a way where it doesn't really matter where he is in the map. And so his moveset is going to be really simple, but also kind of underwhelming compared to like other bosses like Chaser and Etheron. But yeah, so his first phase, he'll have 4 moves and his normal M1s and stuff like that. So his first move, Cervus will basically rush at you with his antlers and grab you with them to proceed and slam you down on the ground. Now this will probably be parryable, but that depends on how the devs do it if this idea does get adapted into the game. And his second move, he launches his antlers at you similarly to how Bonekeeper throws a bone at you, like a projectile. And after a few moments he grows them back for another use during your combat with him. His third move, he'll grab you with his 2 arms and keep you still to then scream at you, which will cause a spike in insanity, which will stun you. His fourth move, which is very similar to the second move, is he launches his antlers in a flurry/barrage type of way. And now onto the second phase. Cervus proceeds to hold his antlers, continuously absorbing the energy of his previous victims and using it as a buff, which would make the power surge throughout his whole body. He would have an aura to show this, obviously, so that you know when he does it. After this, a big burst of energy happens, which will knock you back. So now that the buff is done, we can get onto his main moveset. His first move, he'll charge a little ball of energy in between his 2 antlers for a few seconds and then fire a beam at you. His second move, he'll leap into the air and try crashing on you, which will stun you if he does. And whether he does or not, a shockwave will be launched, causing you and your teammates to be damaged. His third move, Cervus starts screaming while rushing at you and then launches you up in the air. Similar to the second move in his first phase, he'll launch projectiles of his antlers at you. Now, his ultimate. He starts charging by releasing all the energy into the air, which would last a little bit over 6 seconds. But then he suddenly stops charging for a few seconds until he places his arms wide, similarly to a T-pose, and then releases a gigantic beam on each of his arms and starts spinning around. This would be dodgeable by leaping it with a move or running non-stop, and this move would deal a lot of damage. Now this concept will probably not be adapted due to it being completely new and not related to anything that was in Deepwoken yet. And even if it does get adapted in game, it may not be similar to the way I described it. It probably wouldn't even be a boss or a mini boss, but it will really be nice to see it adapted similarly to Chaser, where he prevents you from going somewhere, which would really fit in with his nickname, the Guardian of Beyond. Now, it could just be a normal mob with only simple moves. The devs will work it out if they do adapt it. Now, everything that I said throughout this video is only concept. None of it will be in game because I'm just having fun, you know. And I have a lot of these ideas, so if you guys want more, just drop a comment and tell me when. And I'm still sick, so my voice may have sounded weird during this video, but I'll see you guys later.